Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Philip, and we're gonna talk about something that's been happening the past couple of days on cosplay Twitter. Uh, this cosplayer was complaining on Twitter. She said, photographers charging cosplayers 50, 60 to $100 for a con photo shoot for taking advantage of cosplayers and conventions, leeching off of the fact that someone else is paying for space and gathering people and profiting when others have to pay for that right. Parentheses, artists and dealers. That right there, I can understand people kind of like wanting to start defending photographers and stuff like that. But she does go on to reiterate that what she meant was she just felt it was unfair for photographers to be taking advantage of a convention, paying for the location, and photographers just kind of like swooping in and charging photo shoots. Cosplayers reacted really badly to this, as well as some photographers. They started piling on her, saying, she was just jealous that people are paying for paid photo shoots. They're making fun of her, sounds like she's poor. And, those are kind of bad takes, especially since she does go on to clarify she just meant that it was unfair for photographers to just show up at a convention and not have to pay any fee, while artists in Artist Alley, the dealers, are paying to rent a location. To that I understand, and I'm luckily I didn't just jump on. I waited and like read through her replies and saw what she really meant. And to that I say, no one's forcing any cosplayers to book a photo shoot that's paid. It's not the photographer's fault. They're just providing a service where there's a demand. That being said, it's in the end, it's really up to the convention. And if anything, more conventions should have a clear policy on what, paid photo shoots are allowed, or if they're allowed. There are conventions out there that are very strict, and they address this problem. And those would be conventions like Dragon Con, Monster Mania, Steam Unlimited. I want to say Anime North, because I do remember at one point there was a whole thing on social media about Anime North, like banning people or kicking people out that were doing paid photo shoots. So those cons expressly forbid paid photo shoots. But then there are other conventions that are okay with paid photography as long as you pay for a badge. And those would be like the various Colossicons. It's basically just the same as a convention badge, except it's a little cheaper, but you can go for paid photo shoots. All the other conventions are kind of gray areas. They don't address it. They don't really care. They're just there, they just enjoy the free press. Maybe they'll address it in the future. I don't know. But in the end, I thought it was just really kind of bad. I just felt really bad that everyone kind of dogpiled on the cosplayer, especially for something that was just, simple misunderstanding based on what she typed and was kind of cut off because of Twitter's character limit. There are conventions out there that do allow paid photography. There are conventions out there that do not, and the rest right now don't care. If you, as a cosplay photographer, are unsure, you should contact the convention. Luckily, there were some nice replies to her posts, and they were very, they were very cordial. They were just like, hey, listen, like, I know you think the price is unfair, but photographers are doing X amount of work, or they're going through all this, and this is how they justify the prices, as well as, photographers jumping in and just saying, hey, this is a really cheap price compared to what the normal rate is outside of a convention, which is very true. Which is very true. A lot of us are very understanding, and the prices are a lot lower than you would expect. Just because we understand people are spending a shit ton of money for their cosplays, their hotel rooms, transportation to get to said convention. And at the same time, a lot of us are charging what may seem like a high rate for like a 30-minute shoot or 15-minute shoot, but in reality, we're spending much more time editing after the convention's over. Like for me, I often am not finished editing photos until maybe a month or two after the convention. That being said, have a good con season. Hope you get some good photos, and I'll check you later. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. Bye.